Hey, 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 this is the winningest, and this is the winningest in wealth and wellness. It's intelligent information for you from us, and by us, that's Adam and Kat wins today. So I want to introduce you to Katerina, and
Hello.
Katerina's here. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing great. So most of you know my wife, Katerina. She is a beauty. I have genetically engineered my future, which is my children, with my beautiful wife, 6'2", and you have three children, isn't that right? We have three beautiful children together,
Yes, we should do.
and they are 5, 7, and 9, almost 10, right?
Almost 10. Yes, yes.
Okay. Nice. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about wellness again because I'm so much more. I just think it's so important, the wellness side of everything. And you've been getting a lot of traction with your wellness, and just like you, we both have had like me. We both had our ups and downs with weight, and with three children, obviously you put on quite a bit of weight. Not to be offensive here, I totally I love you heavy or skinny. It doesn't really bother me, or make me less attractive or attracted to you whatsoever. It's just about being healthy and having that activity levels for the kids. So I've got a little bit of pat myself on the back. I was in the gym the other day, and the fitness trainers who get paid to train people were actually commenting on my physique, saying, "Wow, man, you're so pumped. You got such a great body." And they're just like, I see them out of the corner of my eye watching me in the gym in what I'm doing. And of course, the gym is only a part of it, but it is a crucial part. And you have to be doing that the right way. So we're going to be talking about more of that. I mean, this is all about being the winningest in your wealth and your wellness. And this is essentially, it's our church of wealth and wellness. We believe in it so much that it is our lifestyle that we practice this stuff religiously. And we've had a lot of successes lately, with people seeing our before and afters, because both of us, I don't know how much weight have you lost, let's say this year so far, Kat?
Well, I believe I did last closer to 20 pounds.
Wow. That's
Yes,
that's
yes,
amazing. And we were talking just today about the people that keep coming up to us. Those are our kids there,
yes.
uh, in the background, that were responsible for some of that weight gain. So we've been, having a lot of, let's say, people notice the results and want those same results, and that's why I really like wellness, because you can see it. I mean, you can see my, you know, though you can see those guns, you can see my pecs, popping out. You can see the weight loss, the let's say me getting younger. You can see that transformation. Now, on the well side of it, it's much harder to see, because you have to. What do you have to do that? You have to save, and saving is a very hard thing to do. So this is our visual wellness, and it's basically how we've both made ourselves better, more attractive, just feel better about ourselves, and just really at the core improving who we are from both the mind and the body aspect of things. Do you want to talk a little bit about your experiences with helping people lately, and what that's been about?
Well, yeah, the lately, because we've been working very hard on ourselves, on our health, on our weight, and, the mind, the important thing become healthier. And that's just people around me, my friends and the people who knows me start asking me, what are you doing, what is your secret? I want to look like you. It's very nice to hear that from the people, and I'm more than happy to help them to share our experience with the fasting, with the weight loss, and all that, and it makes me feel really well to help the people, to work on themselves or start and see the progress, um, I have a friend, she just take it really hard. She stopped drinking a soda. She throw everything back from the refrigerator. She started working really hard on herself. She started intermittent fasting. I have
Nice.
to clap on her. She know she is. She keep texting me. I'm kind of feel like a huge support of her. She keep
Yeah.
texting me like, "Oh my gosh, I feel bad. I don't know if I can do it." So I'm there for her and more people to help them because
Nice.
it,
Nice.
it's great. It's feel awesome. You can help the other people same way you help yourself.
Right.
You know.
That's a great story. And I've got a similar story. I was I sauna at the gym. We live in a predominantly Jewish community. Uh, there's the kids again. They maybe they should jump on. But we live in a great community, and I was in the sauna speaking to a gentleman months ago, and he was a computer programmer. He spends a lot of time on his computer, just like me. I mean, I spend a lot of time on the computer, probably 8 to 10 hours a day. Anytime that I'm not working out or spending time with the kids, it's glued to the computer. And he's got babies, just like me, and a 4-year-old, and he really just ballooned up. So he is round as round can be in every single way. And he just looked at me and said, Adam, I wish I could look like I used to look like you, like how I look now. And really, I mean, I've never looked like this in my entire life. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I wasn't in as good shape as I am now. And because I've really focused on it and make an effort to make sure that I'm in the best possible health and wellness that I can be. So I started talking to him about intermittent fasting in the sauna, right? And I just got a success story I want to share. So I saw him in the gym the other day, and his round face started to get a little bit more shapely. And I said, "Hey man, what have you been doing?" He's like, "Oh, I haven't eaten yet. And look, it's 2 o'clock." And I'm like, "Wow, man, good job." So, I'd spent a lot of time with them, probably an hour or two, just really, on several occasions, going over intermittent fasting, what you can eat, how it works, step by step. Step one, cutting out sugar, and then the whole process that we use to achieve the results that we've gotten. And it's just so great when you actually see the success story. So he's down over 10 pounds, um, taking it day by day. He thought that he could never skip breakfast prior to talking to me. He thought he can never skip breakfast. I can't do it. I can never do it. And I said, you can do it. And it was really about giving him the confidence. And I just want to say that I was a fat POS. I mean, I couldn't play with the kids. I was drinking all the time, wasted my life, wasted my health. And anyone can improve. Anyone can become the winningest in wellness. And it's really just a matter of taking the first step. The first step number one, is cutting the sugar out, right? Cutting the
The
sugar out.
sugar is the most important to rid of your diet. Just to
Yeah.
cut it off all you can because it's the worst. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
And the beauty of it is as well, when I was talking to this gentleman, he was telling me about all the ways his life was changing. And I said, this isn't a diet. This is a live it. It's your lifestyle. It's how you got to live it from now on. And it's not something that you can stop. So speaking of the kids, because I can hear them there, how are the kids responding to your new lifestyle? How are the kids handling it? Are they embracing it? Are they jumping on it? How are they becoming a part of your new healthier lifestyle?
I mean, it's not easy. As all kids, they just like snacking and snacking and snacking, and they constantly
Sugar.
hungry. So it's not easy sometimes because I'm as a mom, 24 hours 7, preparing their food, right? I'm cooking
Right.
for them, I'm preparing for them. They want a snack. It's not easy, but it's possible. And, they, here's my little guy behind me. Uh, the,
That's hilarious. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
children's everywhere. Children's everywhere. No, they're pretty good. I kind of trying to change the diet for them too. Cut the sugar as much as I can. Our refrigerator is most of the filled up with the apples. They love apples. Even my older son, he is not, how you say, whatever is green, yellow, red, he wouldn't eat it. Okay, so vegetables, forget about it. But I'm slowly start to introduce them to better diet substitute of sweet with vegetables, fruits, and he love apples right now. He never really liked them before, but now we can just run some apple
Apples,
farm.
carrots, anything with one ingredient, right? And that one ingredient apples is apples. And the one
Yes,
ingredient in carrots is carrots. The one ingredient in
vegetables.
beets is beets.
Exactly. If you take a 10 different kinds of food, it doesn't have to be so much different kinds of food, but let's say 10. And you just rotate it all the time in your refrigerator and they get used to it. It's not that hard. It's not that
And
hard.
and what I found is even better right now is technology. So we are living a new and improved lifestyle. We're living on our yacht. So we're living the boating lifestyle, the yachting lifestyle, and we've abandoned a lot of the things that we used to like to do that wasted a ton of our time, like going shopping, right? It would take us 15 minutes to get to the supermarket, sometimes a half an hour, and then we'd spend an hour roaming the halls to just find the same stuff that we get every single week. And then if we were hungry, what would we come home with? We'd come home
With
with
the cheaper
junk,
groceries. Yes.
chips and junk and all sorts of stuff. So what
Yes.
I found with us having this focused on being the winningest in our wellness, using the new apps like the Amazon Prime that ships your food directly from Whole Foods. You know what you bought the last week, and you know how to keep that refrigerator filled with all the same things. So all you do is really hit my past orders and you duplicate that again. And you still have variety, but you're getting all that variety and you're repeating it, and you're staying on something that is consistent and something that is, let's say, achievable and repeatable. Because even talking with the gentleman the other day, he said, Adam, I really love this intermittent fasting because I eat whatever the hell I want. I just don't eat for as long a period of time, and I don't eat that much. So it's not a diet where you have to like restrict and only eat potatoes for a week, or only eat broccoli for all the time. It's a matter of reducing the time window that you actually eat for. And yes, of course, you got to eat healthy and eat healthier in that time period. But it's not so much focused on, yeah, eat healthier. Okay. Eat healthier. Definitely that's a great thing you do. But if you want to have a hamburger, I mean, I had a hamburger yesterday and I got abs popping out today. Of course, I did a little cryotherapy last night, which didn't hurt, but it's something that if you lower the window of what you're doing, it's something that you can, let's say, maintain, right? So I mean, you've got the technology of the apps now that deliver the food directly to you, and you can stay on path because you're not, make sure you're not ordering it when you're hungry, and you're ordering things that you need to fill up the fridge that makes sense on your lifestyle plan, as opposed to when you get there, because they're very clever in the supermarket of convincing you to buy things that you don't really need, right?
Yes, absolutely. I love online shopping. Online grocery shopping is the something what I really enjoy right now, because the instead to drive to the store, running around the store, buy unnecessary things I don't really need because I'm see them,
Right.
right? You see it, you want it, why not? You just go by aisle by aisle. Well, instead, you just can be doing your work. You can play with the
Yep.
children. You can be running outside. You can do whatever you need to do. Start cooking dinner, and your grocery just come right to your door. And you know,
Yeah.
you're not buying unnecessarily too much or too
Right.
less. You just buy what you need. And
So I with that, I'm the winningest in wealth. What we're doing there is we're not only saving time because time is money, we're saving money and we're eating less, which means more money in our pockets. It's I just read an article today in some major publication about people's overspending. Most of people's overspending is on going out to eat, and it's on obviously need. And that's the main thing is about getting that lifestyle of less is more on the eating side. I've never had more of health by eating less in my entire life. So less is definitely more when it comes to being the
food.
winningest in your wellness and your health and food. Exactly. I mean, you just feel lighter, you have more energy, everything kind of everything just starts to come together a lot better. And I mean, you didn't even look like you could lose 20 pounds. You look skinny as a rail, even when you had 20 pounds more. You look
I guess,
fantastic now.
well, thank you. But I guess this has something to do with the height also. I'm 6'1" tall. So, but you can feel it under clothes. I mean, I feel good. I feel great. That's all the matter for me, that I want to feel good about myself. I'm not losing the weight to show up to, show up around so I'm just doing it for myself. And that's what's very important, guys. If you really feel like you need to lose the weight, you need to change the lifestyle, you do it for yourself
Oh
because
yeah.
it feels great. And once you start seeing the results, because not everybody can see results, because everybody has a different metabolism. Somebody go faster, somebody take a longer to lose, see the result. But once you see the result, just the important is not to give up. So once you see the
Yeah.
result, that's all would start to pushing you more forward. And then when you see the junk food, you don't even want it because you say, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin that." That good feeling, that you see that result of your hard diet and exercise. And I'm good, thank you.
Nice. And no creamer. That's one of your tell us a little bit about the creamer and your cheating, right?
Okay.
Because we
Well,
all know that the dairy is not good.
I know that's my bad. One of the things that it's the creamer. I love coffee, but I can't
Yep.
drink it pure black. It's just I rather drink the tea. So when I have my fasting, when I'm going through the fasting once a while, I'm just stop drinking coffee altogether and just using the tea because the black coffee is just something I don't like. But the bad
So
thing is
you don't have to be a perfectionist, and
and
if
I'm
you're not doing
far away
things
from
perfectly,
yeah, yeah.
right.
But
So that's
I
what
like
everybody needs to remember, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's
Well,
what everybody needs to remember, that you don't have to be perfect at this. It's not you're doing this for the game, and if you disappoint yourself and
exactly.
if you have a bag of chips or you have that burger, it's not something that this is your lifestyle, and that whatever you put in, you can get out, and make sure that you're detoxifying any garbage that you put in, and you're pretty
Very
good. You don't have to
important.
feel bad about it.
Yes, I've been detoxicating this morning. I've been in my sauna after yesterday.
Nice.
Yes, I slipped a
uh,
little bit yesterday of my healthy road.
right.
But I did try. I didn't wake up very happy. I wasn't feel very well, so I don't know if the cheating really was worth it.
Right.
But and yes, it was satisfying yesterday. Not satisfying this morning, but I did was going right away to my infrared sauna. I did the deep detox. I will try not to eat as much
And
today.
how do you feel now?
I feel great. I feel wonderful. I
Nice.
feel yes, definitely. I mean, the one of the things of the healthy lifestyle and a change, uh, you know, lose the weight. It's very important to do sauna, which we talking about it last time. It's very
Yes.
very important, and Yeah, I feel definitely much better now
That's
than
good.
morning.
Well, it's awesome to hear your success stories. I see you got your hands full over there with the kids. So
Yes, yes.
we're, we'll wrap it up for today. That was really insightful. It was a great story. I'm glad to hear you're helping people. I want to hear you on more episodes talking about more people that you're helping and all the great things you're doing. So thank you so much, and stay the
You're
winningest
welcome.
in your health and your wellness.
Thank you,
All
Adam.
right. This is Adam
Thank
Wins. This is Katarina Wins, and we're signing off from thewinningest.com. Boom.